Hello everyone. As you may, oh, here we go, we got a noisy boy. As you may or may not know, September 15th was Jenna Meeble's birthday. Happy late birthday, Jenna. To honor her this year, since she is not on the internet currently, I decided to make a recipe that she has made on her channel in the past. It sounds delicious and I have yet to try. It is Italian wedding soup. The recipe will be linked below. Jenna used the recipe from the Cozy Cook, which I will be following along with. These are all the ingredients that I will need. I'm gonna take a quick break to chop and prep everything, and then I'll meet you guys back over here at my lovely electric stovetop, courtesy of my grandma, good old Birdie Dix. Before we begin, the most important part. Are you ready, sous chef? Hello. It is many minutes later, and as you can tell, things have changed around here. So, in this bowl, we have some Impossible meat, Beyond Italian sausage. We have Just for All vegan egg. I'm not gonna tip it forward because she's full. And the recipe calls for Italian breadcrumbs, but your girl only has panko breadcrumbs, so. Here is the garlic and parsley for the meatballs. Toss this in here. And I know this isn't like animal meat, so it's not entirely necessary that I wear gloves, but I just like still don't want it on my hands. I don't know. Some of the egg replacer, and now just some Parmesan cheese and some salt and FGBP. That seems fine. I don't know. It just says salt and freshly ground black pepper, okay? There's no real measurement. It's like my mom's tortilla recipe. You just gotta figure it out. All right, then she says to use some grated Parmesan cheese, which I have a vegan block. I think this is Violife. I don't have the original packaging, so I can't say for certain. But I will say there's a good to fair chance that that's what this is. Not that I'm insinuating there could possibly be too much cheese, but just to be as accurate as possible. It seems finely grated enough, eh? So now it's time to combine these here meatball ingredients. Which I gotta say, I recently, for my birthday, now that I'm a 26-year-old lady, remade the copycat White Castle burger recipe. And if it doesn't look like just the most disgusting thing you've ever seen, but it tastes so good. Even fake meat, I gotta be honest, does not look appetizing raw. I would also like to add at this moment that there was supposed to be much more parsley in here, but your girl does not have the most fruitful parsley plant, so just gotta work with what we've got in our old garden outside. I'd say that's pretty fairly combined, wouldn't you say? I mean, it looks terrible, but I'm sure it's delicious. Now here's the tea. It says to roll it into 1-inch balls, but I am working alone here, so I gotta do a twofer here. So I'm gonna get this oil heating up. My friend Dante taught me that to your first knuckle is about 1 inch. I don't know if that's true for everybody, but I have pretty small hands, so I'm just gonna guesstimate that that's about right. That's a good looking little meatball, eh boys? I don't know how much the panko instead of actual Italian breadcrumbs is gonna throw it off, but honestly, I think it's just a binding ingredient. Hopefully it doesn't make it terrible. I don't know, we'll see. So there are two things that will differ from mine and Jenna's recipes. One, I believe, well, I can't say for certain that she used Beyond beef instead of Impossible meat, so it may taste a little different, but what I do not have to do, because I found it randomly in a grocery store, is the acini di pepe pasta. I've got it over here in a measuring cup because I was not about to take on the laborious task of making pasta for many hours. Well, I can't say these are all going to be the exact same. Guys, I'm kicking myself right now in my mind because I have not one, but 2 cookie scoops that I could be using for this. Here I am, just using the tools that God gave me like some kind of simpleton. I also will say, I know Jenna mentioned that she wanted sort of smaller meatballs so that they could fit on a spoon, but honestly, when I eat soup, I go big. I don't go home. Well, sometimes, but at any rate, I use the biggest spoons that I have whenever I eat soup. I don't know why. I also am wondering why just now in the last couple weeks everybody's been saying, oh, it's soup season. Because if you know anything about me, I will eat any soup even if it's 120 degrees outside. And I've been doing that, so I don't understand. Anyone who doesn't eat soup year round, what are you, normal? Here's another fun fact about me. The first time that I make a recipe, I try to stay as by the book as I can and just do what it says, but then I'll tweak it. There's another recipe that I picked up from Jenna and Julian. It's their hot and sour soup recipe, which it technically came from Connoissaurus Veg on Pinterest, but that's how I learned about it, was through their video. The first time I made it, I did it exactly the way they said, but I found that it just didn't get thick and hot and sour soupy enough for me. So now I just cut half the amount of broth, and I think she's pretty damn perfect. So I'm having quite a bit of a dilemma here. I don't want to overcrowd the pot. However, I am vastly running out of room here. So I think I'm just gonna shove it all in there and hope for the best. Here's the one abnormally small guy. Alright, last meatball going in. Time to get rid of these here dudes. Okay, this sink is gonna get progressively more full, but I did my other dishes for you. So please don't roast me. I'm just a regular human. Another thing I'm not gonna do is try to move you. So that's why I need this one. Finally put this beautiful bell ring back on. Thank you to my lobster and Zales. Also, remember to stay hydrated. Yes, I'm in my pajamas. I'm home. It's 8:04 p.m. I don't want to hear it. Okay? Alright. So, don't know why I'm clapping. Also, Andrew told me that I clap louder than anyone on the planet yesterday, and now I'm pretty self-conscious about it, so I'm gonna take my handy dandy Pioneer Woman spatula, start flipping some of these bad boys. Oh no. Now keep in mind, you do just want to brown these because they're gonna cook the rest of the way in the soup. So if your balls are a little big or they're not cooking all the way through, don't worry about it. They got time. Mayhaps I should use tongs. You see this? I could just kidding, actually we're going to use these handy dandy Pioneer Woman tongs. This video is not sponsored by my queen Virgang and the Pioneer Woman. Although if you look around my kitchen, you know the hidden Mickeys that are in Disney? I'm sure the equivalent of that would be how many Pioneer Woman cooking gadgets do I have in my kitchen. I'm trying real hard not to break these apart. I don't want to bust it wide open. I'm going to call it right now. I bet you the lobster loves this. Well, I don't know about love, but I'm sure he will quite enjoy this. That took way too much time to do, but balls be flipped for my tongs over here. Although I don't need these anymore. Oh, I do need my tongs. Damn it. I'm gonna wash this bowl so I can keep my balls in it because I have to take them out. I really should have. This is another problem that I have when I cook. I don't always read through the entire recipe, and although I did like chop my veggies and such beforehand, I am not 100% prepared, if I'm being completely honest. Alright, that seems enough. Wow, look at how beautiful. Nice and brown and steamy. I also want to point out, for anybody that I haven't told them, for the record, I think as far as vegan meat replacers go, Beyond sausage, king. It's so much better than anything that I've tried. However, Impossible beef, the best. She tastes like real beef. And I mean, I don't know that that's the fairest opinion because I haven't had it in so long that I could just be imagining what beef tastes like, but I'll have you know that at my birthday, my mom tried some of my vegan White Castle sliders. She didn't hate it. So next up is to saute these bad boys. This is my carrots and celery, a cup and a half each. 3/4 of a cup of, wait, did I just say carrots and celery? Sorry, that was my carrots and onions. And then celery as well. Give her a nice stir and pick up all those brown bits, which may not yield the same or as much flavor as actual pork and beef, but you know what? She's trying. Ooh, vegetables. Did anyone else have a middle school PE teacher who would say the same cheesy thing on the way to the locker rooms every day? Because I sure did. And every time someone says 5 minutes, I think about our middle school PE teacher would make announcements and then he'd say, questions, comments, concerns, 5 minutes. So there's a useless anecdote no one asked for. They're sizzling and sauteing away over here, so now it's time to add some minced garlic. Saute for 1 minute. Where is my sous chef? Hello. Everybody, welcome to Sous Chef. All right, chef, what do you think? Spices smell up to par? Oh no, this has been on the whole time. Sorry, I'm watching Will and Grace. Wouldn't it be nice if smell-o-vision still exists? Ed? The recipe says to now add the broth. However, I have the Edward & Sons bouillon cubes, so I'm gonna put the water and then put this, which also has 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning. Now that we've got our vegetables all nice and working. 4 cups. 4 more cups going in. Okay, remember to pause after that lovely break here. So I'm tossing this in. I think actually what I will do is, now that I'm just about done here, and I don't see the need to have the camera so far away, I'm gonna see if I can successfully pull this all in so that you can really get the full experience of watching me cook. This is probably the weirdest tripod angle, but this is the only way that I could get my face and the pot somewhat in here. So now it's getting back up to a boil here. The bouillon cubes are nice and dissolved. This whole soup is just a working away. I'm gonna let this boil for another few minutes because it's already been boiling for a couple minutes while I was struggling to get this camera angle right. And then we add the meatballs and let it boil for another 10 minutes and then we have soup. Okay, so I was wrong. Now that it's at a boil, I need to add the meatballs and the pasta. Which, if you don't make it yourself, this is what a chini di pepe pasta looks like. I'm gonna block my eyeballs so my face tracker doesn't get me. This is the pasta. She goes in, and then our nice and rested meatballs. I'm gonna try to do this as seamlessly as possible. But I am a known person to make spills, so we'll see how this all works out. I don't know. Okay. I think, oh wow, am I gonna do this with 0 spills? What a miracle. Okay. Ah, nope. Couldn't do it without 1 splat. So now that we got the pasta, the meatballs stirred in, now we leave it for 10 minutes to simmer. And then it says to garnish with permission cheese and more parsley, which again, don't have. I have the cheese, but not the parsley. Also, to stir in the spinach, and this is not sponsored by Sprouts, although I love them. This is a 9-ounce bag of spinach, so to make it the 8 ounces that I need, I just weighed out 1 ounce on my new scale here that I got as a 3-year anniversary present from my sweetheart. And now it's magically 8 ounces of spinach. Who says I'm bad at math? Yep, still me. Also forgot to add that before I put in the meatballs and pasta, it said to add salt and pepper to taste. Well, if desired, I should say, not to taste. I guess we'll just see how this turns out, because I'm not about to try boiling soup. I'm not a crazy person. Alright kids, it's almost eating time. So I've turned off the heat. It's time to add the spinach, which I may have to do in stages just because it's so much. But it's gonna wilt down, so it will fit. This is the biggest soup pot I have, it better fit. Okay, just give her the old smoosh. I hate my neighbor's dogs. Round 2. And there you have it, spinach soup. As you can tell from this angle, the heat of the soup does wilt the spinach pretty quickly. Wow, beautiful, huh? Ooh, ah. Look at those lovely meatballs. The chini di pepe. She looks so good. The top of my head's cut off and that's fine, I don't care. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna plate up a bowl of this here soup and see if a certain lobster over there will take a little break so that he can try the soup and tell me what he thinks. as a meat eater's opinion. I have here a small bowl for the lobster, and I will be having an extremely full bowl for myself. Don't look at my depression pile. Hello, Butler.
Hi.
It's a pretty cool man cave you got here.
Thanks.
Look at that desk.
I'm getting my ass whooped.
So this is Italian wedding soup. I don't think you've ever had it in your life.
I haven't.
Much like apple cider. Still working on that. Could you give us a taste and tell me what you think?
Sure, is this my bowl?
Yes. You can have more if you want. There's a whole pot. Ooh, yes. What a lucky meatball. What do you think?
It's good. Is that real meat?
No.
Oh wow. That's delicious.
Thanks, baby.
I actually really like this.
It's beyond sausage and beyond sausage and Impossible Burger.
I'd definitely eat it again.
Good. I'm glad you like it.
We should have had this for our anniversary.
I know we should have had some Italian wedding soup for our not Italian, not wedding. Oh yeah.
That's good, thank you.
You're welcome, baby. Thank you for trying. See you later.
See you later. Happy birthday, Jenna. We miss you.
Yeah. Oh my god. Well, now I'm without a sous chef, but I just wanted to say, in case I haven't yet, happy birthday, Jenna. We love you. We miss you. I hope this soup has done you justice and that you can have some redemption in making it, because let me tell you what, she's delicious. Thank you guys so much for watching. You can like and subscribe down below. I'll link the video where Jenna and Julian made this soup together down below as well. I'm gonna go eat some soup now. So, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time when my mom makes something that hopefully I can eat, like a puppy birthday cake. You tired, buddy? Oh. Alright, well, I'm just gonna take my baby and go put him to sleep. See, bye! Oh no. This girl on my iPad in some like medicine ad looks like my friend Kelsey. Some of us are trying to film in here. Sasha, it's garlic. He can't hear me because I had it on excuses. Anyway.